Hey everyone, welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're cutting straight through the hype and all those flashy headlines to look at the actual mechanics driving modern tech, intelligent agents in artificial intelligence. Instead of looking at AI like some mysterious black box, we're going to pry the lid off and check out the highly structured, totally logical engines that actually make the whole thing work. So let's just kick things off with a simple question. What exactly is an intelligent agent? I mean, it's super easy to let your mind wander to those classic sci-fi tropes, right? Humanoid robots, supercomputers trying to take over the world, the whole shebang. But if we want to ground this in reality, we really need to look at the fundamental building blocks of these systems. All right, let's break down this core definition. An intelligent agent is simply a system within artificial intelligence that perceives its environment, makes a decision, and then takes action. That's literally it. That is the secret sauce. We hear the buzzword AI thrown around everywhere, but these intelligent agents are the actual, tangible engines running beneath the hood. If artificial intelligence is the broad, big-picture concept of a machine having capabilities, the intelligent agent is the active entity doing the heavy lifting, interacting with the world, figuring out what's going on, and actually doing something about it. Okay, here's our roadmap for the explainer today. We've got 4 parts. First, defining intelligent agents. Second, how AI agents work. Third, types of intelligent agents. And finally, why this matters now. All right, let's jump right into section 1, defining intelligent agents. To really get this, think about a traditional computer program as a recipe with super strict, hard-coded rules. You know, if X happens, do Y. It's kind of like a train on a track, highly reliable for sure, but completely oblivious if, say, a cow wanders onto the rails. An intelligent agent, though, that is a massive evolutionary leap. It adapts dynamically, it reads its environment in real time and changes its behavior on the fly. It's much more like a car, navigating around unexpected potholes or obstacles on an open road. You know what a perfect baseline example is? The classic thermostat right there on your wall. Seriously, it is a very basic intelligent agent. It perceives its environment by measuring the room's temperature, it decides what to do by comparing that current temp to your target goal, and then it acts by triggering the furnace. Perceive, decide, act. Scaling that exact same framework up, adding complex sensors, crazy complicated decision-making algorithms, and a much wider range of possible actions, well, that is exactly how we get complex artificial intelligence. Moving right along, section 2, how AI agents work. So the heartbeat of literally every single intelligent agent is this continuous 3-step loop. Step 1, perceive the environment. This means gathering data using sensors, cameras, microphones, or even just massive streams of text. Step 2, think and decide. This is where the agent processes that data, applies its learned models, and figures out the absolute best course of action. And step 3, take action, using actuators or outputs to actually affect the environment. And here's the kicker. Because it's a continuous loop, the second the agent acts, the environment changes, and it immediately starts perceiving that brand new environment all over again. Let's visualize this with a quick micro-narrative. Imagine a single pixel of red light hitting an autonomous vehicle's camera, right? That's perception. The agent's algorithms instantly analyze that pixel alongside millions of others and realize, hey, that forms an approaching stop sign. It calculates the distance and the exact stopping force required. Boom, that's the decision. Finally, it sends an electrical signal straight to the braking system, the action. And the crazy part? All of this happens in a fraction of a millisecond, keeping the passengers perfectly safe. Let's shift gears a bit. Section 3, types of intelligent agents. Now, intelligent agents aren't just a one-size-fits-all deal. They actually exist on a pretty wide spectrum of complexity. At the simplest end, we've got basic reflex agents that act strictly on whatever they're perceiving right now, just like our thermostat example. But moving up the scale, agents start to maintain an internal state, so they can track a changing world over time. Push it further, and you get goal-based agents that actively plan into the future to maximize a specific outcome. Think of your GPS calculating the fastest route home. And at the very top of the food chain, we have advanced learning architectures with an artificial intelligence. What's totally wild about these top-tier agents is that they actually learn from their mistakes. They can adapt to entirely unseen environments and rewrite their own internal logic as they go. It's a real game changer. And that brings us to section 4, why this matters now. If you only remember one thing from this explainer, make it this. AI is not magic. It's driven by agents that perceive, decide, and act. Seriously, really understanding this foundational loop just completely demystifies the entire field of artificial intelligence. When a system generates this stunning photorealistic image from a simple text prompt, or when it optimizes a massive global supply chain, it isn't some incomprehensible black box. No way. Underneath all the complex math and the mountains of data, there is an agent running that exact same loop we just talked about, taking in the environment, crunching the numbers toward a goal, and executing an action.
So I want to leave you with a final thought to ponder today. Take a quick look around you at your smartphone, your smart home gadgets, or even the software you're using at work. How will intelligent agents integrate into your personal daily life moving forward? Now that you know they're simply systems that perceive, decide, and act, try to actually spot them in the wild. Where are they currently making your life easier, and where might they pop up next? Honestly, understanding the nuts and bolts of intelligent agents is the very first step to mastering the future they're helping to build. Thanks so much for joining me to explore this today. Keep learning, keep observing, and I'll catch you next time.